guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft GA Stadiums results video. So, as we know, football only this weekend, so let's jump right in. So up first we have Armagh versus Donegal. Donegal opened the scoring with a point. Armagh finished the half in the lead, 7 points to 3. Donegal opened the second half scoring with 2 points, 7 minutes in. And the game finishes Armagh 13 points. Donegal 10 points. So a win for Armagh over Donegal. Final score, Armagh 13 points, Donegal 10 points. Up next we have Dublin versus Derry. Dublin opened the scoring with 1 point in the first minute. Dublin finished the half in the lead, 7 points to 2. Dublin opened the second half scoring with a point 1 minute in. And the game finishes Derry 1-11. Dublin 13 points. So Derry taking a tight win over Dublin. Final score, Derry 1-11, Dublin 13 points. And our final game on Saturday is Laois versus Waterford. Laois opened the scoring with 3 points in the first 19 minutes. Laois finished the half in the lead, 1-6 to 1-3. Laois opened the second half scoring with a goal and 6 points, 32 minutes in. And the game finishes Laois 2-13. Waterford 1-5. So very big win for Laois over Waterford. The final score, Laois 2-13, Waterford 1-5. And our first game on Sunday is Tyrone versus Kerry. Kerry opened the scoring with a goal in the first minute. The teams finished the half level with 1-7 each. Tyrone opened the second half scoring with a point 6 minutes in. And the game finishes Tyrone 1-15. Kerry 2-9. So a win for Tyrone over Kerry. Final score, Tyrone 1-15, Kerry 2-9. Up next we have Galway versus Monaghan. Galway opened the scoring with a point in the first 2 minutes. Monaghan finished the half in the lead, 7 points to 8. Monaghan opened the second half scoring with a point 1 minute in. And the game finishes Galway 1-13. Monaghan 10 points. So a win for Galway over Monaghan. Final score, Galway 1-13, Monaghan 10 points. Up next we have Roscommon versus Mayo. Mayo opened the scoring with 7 points in the first 18 minutes. Mayo finished the half in the lead, 4 points to 9. Roscommon opened the second half scoring with a point 1 minute in. And the game finishes Roscommon 2-11, Mayo 1-16. So a win for Mayo over Roscommon. Final score, Roscommon 2-11, Mayo 1-16. So this is how the Division 1 table looks after the weekend. Mayo on 8 points, Roscommon and Galway on 6 points, Armagh on 5 points, Kerry, Tyrone and Monaghan on 4 points, and Donegal on 3 points. Up next we have Clare versus Cork. Clare opened the scoring with a point in the first 4 minutes. Clare finished the half in the lead 1-4 to 1-3. Cork opened the second half scoring with a goal and 2 points 8 minutes in. And the game finishes Clare 1-8, Cork 3-10. So a good win for Cork over Clare. Final score, Clare 1-8, Cork 3-10. Up next we have Limerick versus Meath. Meath opened the scoring with a point in the first minute. Limerick finished the half in the lead 10 points to 6. Meath opened the second half scoring with a goal and 2 points 13 minutes in. And the game finishes Limerick 17 points, Meath 2-11. So a draw for Limerick and Meath. Final score, Limerick 17 points, Meath 2-11. Up next we have Louth versus Kildare. Louth opened the scoring with a goal and a point in the first 8 minutes. Louth finished the half in the lead 2-6 to 7 points. Kildare opened the second half scoring with 2 points 3 minutes in. And the game finishes Louth 2-11, Kildare 12 points. So a good win for Louth over Kildare. Final score, Louth 2-11, Kildare 12 points. And this is how the Division 2 table looks after the weekend. Derry on 10 points, Dublin on 8 points, Cork and Louth on 6 points, Meath on 5 points, Kildare and Clare on 2 points, Limerick on 1 point. Up next we have Fermanagh versus Tipperary. Fermanagh opened the scoring with a point in the first 5 minutes. Fermanagh finished the half in the lead 2-6 to 3 points. Tipperary opened the second half scoring with 2 points 4 minutes in. And the game finishes Fermanagh 2-11, Tipperary 8 points. So a good win for Fermanagh over Tipperary. The final score, Fermanagh 2-11, Tipperary 8 points. Up next we have Longford versus Offaly. Longford opened the scoring with a point in the first minute. Teams finished the half level with 1-9 each. Longford opened the second half scoring with 3 points 7 minutes in. And the game finishes Longford 1-16, Offaly 2-14. So Offaly coming back to win by a point in the end. Final score, Longford 116, Offaly 214. Up next we have Westmeath versus Antrim. Westmeath opened the scoring with a goal and 6 points in the first 20 minutes. Westmeath finished the half in the lead, 2-12 to 3 points. Westmeath opened the second half scoring with a goal and 4 points, 13 minutes in. And the game finishes Westmeath 427. Antrim 8 points. So a massive win for Westmeath over Antrim. Final score, Westmeath 427, Antrim 8 points. Up next we have Cavan versus Down. Down opened the scoring with a goal in the first 3 minutes. Teams finished the half level, 5 points to 1-2. Cavan opened the second half scoring with 3 points, 6 minutes in. And the game finishes Cavan 214. Down 110. So a win for Cavan over Down. Final score, Cavan 214, Down 110. And this is how the Division 3 table looks after the weekend. Cavan on 10 points, Fermanagh on 8 points, Westmeath, Down and Offaly on 6 points, Antrim on 2 points, Tipperary and London, or Longford even, on 1 point. Up next we have London versus Carlow. London opened the scoring with 2 points in the first 12 minutes. Carlow finished the half in the lead, 4 points to 7. Carlow opened the second half scoring with 2 points, 2 minutes in. And the game finishes London 9 points, Carlow 13 points. So a win for Carlow over London. Final score, London 9 points, Carlow 13 points. Up next we have Wicklow versus Leitrim. Wicklow opened the scoring with a point. Leitrim finished the half in the lead, 5 points to 6. Leitrim opened the second half scoring with a point. And the game finishes Wicklow 15 points. Leitrim 1-9. So a win for Wicklow over Leitrim. Final score, Wicklow 15 points, Leitrim 1-9. And our final game of the weekend is Sligo versus Wexford. Sligo opened the scoring with a point in the first minute. Sligo finished the half in the lead, 1-2 to 9 points. Sligo opened the second half scoring with a point, 2 minutes in. And the game finishes Sligo 120. Wexford 3-8. So a win for Sligo over Wexford. Final score, Sligo 120, Wexford 3-8. And this is how the Division 4 table looks after the weekend. Laois and Sligo on 8 points, Wicklow on 7 points, Leitrim on 6 points, Wexford and Carlow on 5 points, London on 1 point, and Waterford on 0 points. So there you have it. Those are the results of the football for this weekend. Next weekend is just hurling, so no football. So be sure to check out the predictions and results video for that. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you for the next one.